First game, I got jungle. I banned Jarvan. Enemy first picks Caitlyn. It was not yet my time to pick, but this top laner wanted to swap with me. So, you know, being a nice person and all, I just swap with him. You know, I'm the listener. I listen and I don't judge. And yes, for this game, I'm gonna play Lee Sin. It's time to go insect. The first thing I do whenever I'm a jungler is I just go to the blue buff and I place my ward and I recall. And you know, the purpose of this is to stop them from stealing my blue buff if ever they try to. So that's just a pure macro ward. After that, I get the Krugs, Red, and Raptor. And yeah, just like that, clear my warrior side, but then I just lag out. You know? We just lag out for zero reason. Literally zero reason. Like what? Luckily though, I came back after 20 seconds and yes, my ADC was dead in top lane. He just dies here. Like on Skibidi Toilet, yeah lord. If I was an AFK, like that wouldn't happen. Like not on my watch. I was then back here at the base because, you know, I wanted to get some boots item and, you know, I thought of going in bot lane, but I was like, I'm gonna surprise top lane. You know, the ADC needs some help, you know, so I'm just gonna go here right now. I'm gonna surprise them by going to the bush and just doing a perfect gank. Like they will not expect this. But the minions is kind of pushing onto our side. They should have just not pushed so I could gank, but I don't think this is gonna work out anymore. But you know, maybe it can still work out. So I just go for this bush. Then I shit. After that, I was doing the Raptors and my top laner is dead. So you know, I'm gonna revenge that guy. You know, they call me the Revenger. You know, talk Revenger right now. But the Master Yi saw me, so I guess it's not gonna work out. So I just fight this Master Yi instead. I ult him onto the tower. Then I just got first kill, so I can't really kill him. Now, if he didn't use his first kill, I would have gotten the kill. In this round, I was doing the motherfucking wolves, but I saw this Morgana, so I just go for the fight. I mistakenly popped the cone, so I couldn't reach them, but you know, maybe I can still reach this Morgana, so I was chasing this guy. And he was here, I was trying to go for the Master, so I used my flash, and I actually baited him perfectly. Yo, masterclass, but we still couldn't kill him. How is he not dead? But yeah. The dragon has spawned in this moment, so I was doing it. The Master was doing the enchanted symbols, so you know, I can easily get this for free. Like, nobody can stop me. And you know, I thought this Morgana would try and steal it, so I was right. So I actually smited perfectly up your masterclass. You know, what can I say? This Master was here, so I'm gonna try and fight him. But I guess he was kind of scared of me, so I just get this river crab. But the Morgana actually got it. I saw this Caitlyn pushing top side, so I was like, I'm gonna kill her. This is the perfect opportunity. So I use my second skill, use my first skill to flash away. After that, I get the Raptors. Enemy blue. And yeah, just like that, I was here in mid lane. I'm gonna try and kill this Morgana. She's pretty much trapped at this point because, you know, the Leona was also there on the top side. So yeah, this chick is pretty much dead. So I just use my full combo, use my ult combo, use my burst. Because he flash away again, I just cannot get a kill. A fight was happening in top side, so I was here. I was trying to target this Massey to stop him from getting all the kills. So I used my ult perfectly. Then I used my first kill. I'm going to try and kill him. I got to kill this up. Yo, Massey up and I got a kill. They go for this. Caitlyn, I used my portable. Then I used my first kill. I couldn't KS. What the fuck? I was in the river in this moment, but I saw this Jinar, you know, pushing bot lane. And I was like, if they're gonna fight there, you know, I'm just gonna be there. You know, I'm gonna be the cock blocker 2v1. So I just go here, use my ult. Then I use my first kill. This guy's trying to escape, but you cannot escape the goat. I just use my first kill. I got to kill this up your masterclass. As you can see, I'm just peacefully taking the gums and I kill this ward, you know, pick Sidima, and I saw this Morgana on mid lane. So I was readying up myself. I do the Renegade combo, you know what can I say, Renegade. Another fight was happening this time in top lane and I'm feeling pretty good about myself with that Renegade combo. So I just go and use my this Dinar, then I use my first, use my third kill. I couldn't kill this guy, so I use my bubble to try and escape. This time the dragon is spawned and the opponent is obviously doing it, but they saw me, so they got scared. You know, is this not pure aura? And then I saw this Caitlyn on mid lane, so I used my second skill. I missed it. What the fuck? But yeah, I just shit. I'm gonna try and steal the Baron again because, you know, they're obviously doing it. So I use my first skill. I just go in with my second skill, but it's still not yet taken, so I'm pretty early. I just die. They just get it for free. As you can see, again, I'm in the river just chilling, but I saw this Caitlyn in top side and I was like, I'm gonna kill this chick, you know. She's not gonna escape me, so I use my ult, use my first skill, use my third skill. There's some minions, so I can't use my first skill, so I'm just gonna kill him with my basic attack, but I cannot kill him. The Milio was here. So yeah, the opponent is doing the second Baron, and I have no smite, so there's literally no way of me stealing this. So I just go in there because, you know, why not? I'm not gonna get this. We actually got it. So yeah, for the first game of that day, we lost, and I'm almost close on reaching Emerald 4. Now we're so close on reaching that. I gave all like to my teammates still, and the stats here shows that I hate playing Lee Sin, or I mean I suck, so I shouldn't probably never play this champion ever again. But yeah, someone is calling me, so yeah, first game is over. GG. Second game, I'm mid. I ban J4 again. Enemy first picks the Rise champion, and it's my time to pick, and I pick Zabi. The only way to counter a champion that is new is by using something old. Get it? Because, old versus new. New gen versus old gen. It's like Goku versus Sang Jinwoo. At the beginning of the game, my plan was to go on the bush. I'm gonna fight Rise by arising. Arriving, I mean. And I was here and he was here, so I used my third skill. I proc my Skibby Electrocute, and what can I say? Arise. Before the laning phase, this Rise was on the bottom side, taking the ward out there. So I used my third skill perfectly. This is just pure masterclass, Arise. This is like a Rise third skill. In the laning phase again, nothing really much was happening. So I thought to myself, I gotta make something happen. So when I see this Rise, my plan was to just use my Ignite and just to arise something out of him. But he didn't arise anything. I thought something would rise, but nothing arise from him, so nothing happened. This time though, I was going in bot lane because my plan was to just help Camille Gyat. So I used my flash combo, but I missed. But I used my ult, used my third skill, hit this Aatrox. But I don't have my first skill, so I can't really kill him. But there's an Ignite here, so I use it on the Tryndamere. Then I get the flash on the floor because, why the fucking not? And yeah, what can I say? After that, I was going back here in mid lane and I cleared the minions with my first skill, pick Cinema. And this Kha'Zix was trying to gank here. I'm kind of far, so I can't really help, but he got the flash of the Rise, so I go here, use my ult, use my third skill. This guy ults, but I cancel it with my third skill, and what was that? Sometime later, nothing really much has happened. The dragon has spawned, and I go there, but then I saw the Rise fighting, so I use my ult, use my third skill. This guy's pretty much trapped, so I use my first skill. I get the kill, of course. I'm skipping toilet, yeah, Lord, carry. What? But yeah, I just get it for free, what can I say? And now we're just going to enchant ensemble. The Tryndamere hasn't got the enchant ensemble yet, so like everything is working out in our way. Like on Skibidi Toilet, yeah, Lord. Like everything is working out. So use my third skill. I didn't hit anything, but they kind of just gave up at this point. Like they're not even trying to steal this, so we just get it for free as well. So yeah, my jungler then decides to drop it in top lane, the enchant ensemble. So I was trying to help in this moment, so I used my first skill, use my ult, and yeah, I was trying to just push, pushing matters, pushing matters. And yes, I'm just yapping really, because I'm trying to make this video longer. But yeah, I just killed the tower here, oh my god, what am I even saying? But yeah, I saw the Tryndamere, so I thought of just fighting him, because why not? So I used my flash. I missed my first skill, so I can't really kill him now. Tried getting the flash, but it was not here anymore. That's just the way it is. Sometimes you expect something, but it never comes. Anybody that can relate to that, I was expecting that flash to be there, but it was not there. I was too late to come back. Sometimes in life, you try to go for something, you remember something from the past, and it's not there. That's just sad, right? At this point, nothing really much is to be done here. I got the mid tower, so I'm just kind of waiting for an opportunity to come up. Sometimes in life you wait for an opportunity, but it never comes. So in a way, you gotta make something out of nothing. You make the opportunity by yourself. So I was gonna try and do the opportunity by just going into this Aatrox in this moment. I was waiting for that moment, so I used my flash combo and I did it. I hit my third skill. This guy's pretty much trapped. I used my ignite to anti-heal, and like I said, making opportunities out of nothing. That's how you succeed in life. In another life, I would be a jungler main, but I was not a jungler main in this game, so I just try to stop this jungler from the opponent, to stop them from taking this dragon. Kinda irony, kinda poetic. I'm not a jungler, but I stopped the jungler. In another life, I could be a jungler, so It's just something, to think about. It's really deep. And yes, I was able to stop him. Then I used my smite. I'm not a jungler, but I have a smite. That just pertains that I'm a jungler in my past life. So yeah, that's just a pure masterclass. I used my first skill, I miss. And, they just stopped going for the dragon because I'm here. The true jungler is here. I'm the real jungler. At this point, I'm just walking around the map and, there's some time to think about how this game is just really like going inside of you. What am I saying? But I'm trying to bloat this video, but literally, I am nothing. What? That's just deep as fuck. Cecil! Cecil, help me! So I use my first skill and I use my third skill, and this jungler of mine is still waiting for that fight, and he's kind of alone up there. And I use my third skill to hit this poppy, and I just use my first skill, use my ignite, everything. Fuck, what? But yeah, what the heck is happening? Everyone is just winning. We're just winning, and yeah, this is how you win a clash. Just like this. Yeah. As you can see here, I have a flash, I have everything. I almost got my ignite, and I was trying to go for this Kalista. She was all alone, she used her flash. So this is pretty much a free kill, so I used my flash, but I missed it. Use my ignite, can't really use my first skill and third skill in this moment because there's a lot of minions, but he was recalling, so I used my ult, use my third skill, I hit this guy, but he has a barrier, so I used my first skill, but I'm just gonna lose her, so I just had to back off. And I thought she's in this bush, so I used my portal belt, and she was not here. And I'm not really gonna try and fight her, because if I try fighting her, I might just die. And that's just another example in life where you don't take the risk. Because why would you risk something if you got... What? But yeah, what? What? But yeah, what? At this point, I'm not gonna cut the video anymore, so the YouTube video could be a 15-minute one, but this Kha'Zix was fighting 4 people in this moment, and the Baron is pretty much being taken by my teammates. And the dragon has spawned, and I pinged my teammates to just go for the Baron, but they're already doing it. I didn't realize it in this moment when I was playing. But yeah, we just get it for free, what can I say, per mask classic, clear the minions in mid lane for zero reason, because why not? And they're obviously doing this dragon, so I was trying to steal it. Hit my third skill so I can maybe use my first skill, but they got it. Unlucky. That was pretty close though. And yeah, my teammates are still fighting, so I just use my first skill. I get the flash on the floor, and I just use my flash again. I get the kill, then I use my barbell to escape, then I just win. Just like that, we win the clash. And I must admit, I just got carried by my teammates this whole game. So if you notice me, doing this plays, it's really not that much. And yeah, that's why I'm just bloating this video with nonsense, because the second game really nothing really much has happened, but I can't really play another game because we're about to sleep, but I gotta make the video a 15-minute one, so for the AdSense. So yeah, it's just big greediness. What can I say? Yes, we're pretty much just going for the end now. My battery was 10% at this point, so I was like, we gotta end this like fast. And I killed this raptors for zero reason, because extra money is all about that. But yeah, they're fighting there, whatever, right? Who cares? I use my third skill over here, why not? And I get this salary, then I use Sparta Belt, not really. I just go for the push, I don't really want to fight them. I was just trying to push so we can just end the game faster. Because if you get all the inhib towers, you can just win the game, right? Like, that's pretty much just a sure win. There's no way you lose if you got all the inhib towers. And yes, they just end the game. It's GG. We're finally free. So yeah, for the second game of the day, we got our win. And if you're still watching, thank you, really. Because, even if I was talking nonsense, you're still watching the video until the end. I mean, that just, I just appreciate that. So yeah, if you reached this far, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. And like and subscribe if you haven't. And, the stats here. The stats do not lie. I did nothing again. No, it's pretty much the usual thing. Don't really need to do anything, but yeah, pretty much out of here. Hopefully, you guys have a great day. And yeah, I'm out of here. Have a great day, everyone. Peace out.